We ran out of score sheets on vacation, so I built an app for it in under 10 minutes. There was this game that we played a lot during vacation. We ran out of the score sheets, no way to print new ones, so I just used Claude, could have used ChatGPT as well, to generate an app where we can actually do this on the MacBook, as you can see here, or on the smartphone, because it's a simple HTML file that does all of it. In this video, I'm gonna run you through what I did here, and I'm gonna tell you what this has to do with problems that you might have in your own business or at work. Before I tell you what this has to do with tasks that you might have at work or in your business, I'm gonna walk you through what I did. So as you can see here, this is for Qwixx. This is a game. You actually need the game to play this. So this was only the score sheet. And as you can see here, the HTML, you can put in the name, Lucas, and then depending on which cards you draw, same as putting X's on the score sheets, you can just tap on them. And as you can see here, I already integrated the game logic, so you don't have to count for yourself. You can see this here, and then you directly see your score. So this was to solve the problem in the first place. I only did this. Then we played a couple games of mini golf, so I asked Claude to add this as well. As you can see here, for the mini golf also, you can say how many holes there are. This is in German, by the way. Could have translated it easily with Claude as well. You can see the par, how many you needed to actually finish this hole, and well, a simple scorecard to play some mini golf. So you can also use this on your phone. Then there is another game called Noch. Same logic, score sheet. You need the actual game, the cubes, which are special. So you need the actual game, but we also ran out of scorecards for this because we played this a lot. So solved as well, and then we basically have a leaderboard. That's already it. It runs completely offline. It's just an HTML file that you can open on your MacBook, on your Windows PC, on your smartphone. Doesn't matter if it's Android or an iPhone. And as I said, it only took me like 10 minutes. It was a very specific problem that we had running out of scorecards. First attempt actually was some wrong logic in here. The graphics didn't look exactly as the original score card. So there was 2 or 3 iterations for the first scorecard to work, but then it just worked. And then afterwards I added mini golf with just a further go. I actually did this in Claude Code, would have worked in the normal Claude AI as well, because it's just an HTML file. Basically, I wanted to keep it as simple as possible. Of course, could have done a web app and anything, but this was just for the vacation, solving a simple task in a couple of minutes. So if you want to translate this to the work environment, think of score per player per night, maybe, might be status per task at work, for example. So small internal trackers, checklist, nothing an IT ticket is worth filling out for, because it's not worth building or it might take way too long. So you rather do this simple task over and over again. And the app here is not the point. The point is a tiny specific problem that is tailored only to you is solvable in under 10 minutes by you, without any developer, just with ChatGPT, Claude, whatever you want to use for this. So I hope this sparks some ideas on how a simple problem can be solved with ChatGPT and Claude or other LLMs that wasn't solvable like this, at least, I don't know, 1 or 2 years ago. And now you can go in there, and I want to invite you to look at simple tasks, stuff that you do in your daily life that might be solvable with AI, because then you actually use tools and your subscriptions that you have for ChatGPT, Claude, DeepSeek, whatever you have, to actually solve your problems. And that makes the subscriptions way more worth it than just chatting with the LLMs. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe. I will definitely give you a glimpse into my social media content studio that I built completely with Claude Code and Qwixx, which is basically my terminal for creating content, getting ideas, and pushing it out to the different social media platforms. So stay tuned for that. Let me know what stuff you already built with Claude, with ChatGPT, what you did to solve little problems. Thank you so much for watching. See you again in the next video.